Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Ladies and gentlemen, we are late to the party, but better late than never, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's security breach, all endings explained. And when I say all endings explained, I mean my interpretation onto all ending explanation. Without wasting any more time, boys, let us jump into it. First ending, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about is the bad ending. This is probably what most of you guys will get, because after playing for over 14 hours, the only thought in anyone's head is to get me out of here. Alright, Freddy, I don't care how much compassion you have, how much we are attached to one another, how much we care about each other at this point. I don't care. Alright, I'm losing my mind here. Let me get out of here. So in doing that, doing inhumane stuff of leaving, you get a bad ending. And in this ending, ladies and gentlemen, you see Gregory finally leaving, escaping. You see the real world, the moon, at night, everything. Yay, people are so happy. Run, Gregory. Run. You'd be like, yes, he's running back to his home, to his family, yay, whatnot. But the big twist of this game is that, ladies and gentlemen, Gregory, as you can see, he's slipping outside in the streets using newspapers that has headlines of missing kids right outside the pizzeria, or pizzaplex I should say, as blanket as he sleeps outside. He's a homeless orphan kid. There are some clues within the game that tells you, number one, why was he running from security guards? If he had a family, he should have easily just went to a security guard. They would have helped him get back to the family. Number one. Number two, Vanessa told Freddy in one of the scenes that there is no record of Gregory, meaning he snuck into Pizzaplex. That's why he snuck into Freddy, to hide. He just wanted to have fun. And what's sad is that this is just one of many other kids out there that are homeless, orphans, want to have fun, want to have someone around them, want to just be a kid, you know, get inside Pizzaplex. And unfortunately, once you enter this Pizzaplex, once these animatronics have their eyes set on you, once VANNY has her eyes set on you, there is no escape, there is no end. She will use you, as can be seen in the newspaper. Those kids dead, their souls being turned into remnant and then being fed to William Afton's glitch traps, big app size on that circuit board, the only circuit board, the only way he used to revive himself. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is headache. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that staying and leaving Freddy behind, you may go outside, but VANNY will always find you. The tagline of William Afton is, he always comes back. Well, VANNY, she always finds you, and she will find you, as she did. So Gregory, Saga, you better come back and stick with Freddy, because there's no hope for you outside. The next ending, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about, as people would like to call it, the good ending, is where both Freddy Fazbear himself and Gregory, they both escape using a truck. The same truck that were used by Fredbear and friends in those cartoons. Now, this one is important. I know it's, you know, funny and all that, yay, but this actually is a very important ending. Because in this ending, ladies and gentlemen, you're all happy, yay, Freddy escaped with us. But Gregory then looked to his right. He sees Freddy calling him out, saying, Gregory, my battery. And you get reminded that, hey, he cannot live without being recharged. And all of a sudden, car stops, sad, depressing. But then bam, turn of events, ladies and gentlemen, Gregory, big brain moment. He uses the car battery to recharge Freddy Fazbear, and it works. It freaking works. He gets recharged, he's alive, and this is such an important element because now it is confirmed that Freddy Fazbear, we're not going to talk about other animatronics, no one else is trying to escape out. Even if they are, it doesn't matter. Animatronics that have ascended to a new level, like Freddy, can survive outside of Pizzaplex. So whoever designed or strategized that, hey, we're just gonna have these safety protocols of shutting these things down automatically after an hour, is not gonna work anymore, because then someone else can recharge them. It's over. But yeah, they're together again, they're happy, and then they just drive into the sunset, or sunrise I should say, because you know it's 6 AM, what am I talking about? But ladies and gentlemen, there's no silver lining to this. They might drive away, but unfortunately, the post-credit scene shows the new face of Fazbear Entertainment, and it is none other than that sucker, freaking Monty. I hate his gut. I hate his butt. I cannot stand him. If you follow me on Twitter, either it's SmackNPie, you know I don't like this mofo. I hate him. I cannot stand him, alright? This gator really thinks He's the new well, he is the new face of, well, dang it. And then you got Hippo as the 4th member of Fazbear. What? And why is Chica still there? Chica, you're the only one left. Don't you see what they're doing? Steelwool Studios are replacing every single Scott Cawthon's character. Chica, run for your life. What am I talking about? Then we got VANNY ending. Ladies and gentlemen, this, or I should say VANNY V1 ending. This ending is really confusing for me when I first got to this, and I was like, what are they doing? Steelwool Studios, what are you doing? So when you get to the Phasor Blast area, up there in one of the rooms you see VANNY's hideout, right? So you know that's gonna come in later. When 6 AM hits, you finally get to the exit, you get options, right? And if you choose the VANNY, if you choose to learn more about her, Freddy is so happy. He's like, yo, me and you, Gregory, we're gonna go in, we're gonna find what VANNY is all about, and we're gonna put her down. You and Freddy, you go there. Unfortunately, this happens.
Disassemble Freddy.
I have never seen a company do a character so dirty. There were 1,000 ways to kill my boy Glamrock Freddy, but of all the things that they could have done, they chose this. Steelwool writers, they woke up one day and they chose violence, and not just any violence, this kind of violence. Who does that to a very popular and beloved character? I'm crying. So there are a ton of things that's going on around here, right? So first of all, you guys might be wondering, okay, Smack, what the freak is going on? What? So you see VANNY controlling all these bots. Nothing new. If you've been keeping an eye out on the messages, if you collect other stuff around the Pizzaplex, you will learn that Anne, as well as VANNY, tapes, CDs that we'll talk about in some other video. Basically, in Help Wanted, 5 Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, we know that this character was a beta tester. Then she get got by Glitchtrap. In FNAF 6, William died, but somehow his remains were attached to some of the circuit boards. When Help Wanted, when they were doing the game Help Wanted, you know, a marketing stunt to get Fazbear Entertainment back on track, back into the market, to speed up the process of the development, they were scanning the old tech from the old pizzerias that FNAF 6 was one of them, because this location is built on top of FNAF 6 ruins. Somehow, the remains of that sucker William Afton got into the system, and then that became the glitch that everybody has been talking about. From there, it became Glitchtrap, it infected one of the beta testers, and then you have the Vanessa, the VANNY. Again, we'll talk about it in much more details in some other video, but this is your TLDR. VANNY was the victim here. It spirals down into other aspects, and one of the other aspects were VANNY controlling these animatronics, as well as the bots, other animatronics within the facility. That's how much control she had, given by William Afton, as long as she is doing his work, which she was. So that's how Freddy got, unfortunately. Moment of silence for Glamrock Freddy. So after Glamrock Freddy got, he instructs Gregory to turn those bots, those animatronics, against VANNY. This part's confused me a little bit before. I was like, okay, aren't we using a hive mind here? Alright, what are we trying to do here? But ladies and gentlemen, this ending shows that nope, what I said earlier, that VANNY had control, no. It is William Afton and Glitchtrap who's in control. As long as someone is doing his bidding, it's all good. This ending also shows that no one is truly in control. By disassembling VANNY, you get rid of VANNY, Freddy dies, it is the sad ending. Both the villain and the hero, they're dead. As Gregory sits there, another moment of silence for Glamrock Freddy.
First star.
But of course, the post-credit scene, it wouldn't have been Five Nights at Freddy's ending without any post-credit stuff. Fazbear Entertainment closes due to health concerns, but at the bottom it says plans to reopen next season. Great, well done, good job. Security breach too. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about what a lot of people say is the canon ending for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Like I said in the previous ending, this Pizzaplex is built on top of FNAF 6 Ruins, FNAF 6 Pizzeria. Once you hit all the generators in there, and once you get to the location, this cutscene happens. For me, this is really important because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this sucker is alive and well. He's functioning, not just functioning. This sucker is actually controlling animatronics through monitors, through television. This is even more scarier. This form might be the most scariest one. I just don't like how they handled it at the end. But this form is most scariest one because it's a digital world now, because everything is so digital. He should be unstoppable in the digital world. He should be. But one can make an excuse that, hey, you know, this virus, this glitch is still a little new. He still doesn't have full control in the system. So that is the only explanation we can say. Oh, that's why he still doesn't have full control. Otherwise, he should have gone cyan mode and he should have killed every single animatronics that is coming his way. He should have taken down the entire system of Pizzaplex. We've seen Molten Freddy, we have seen Glitch Trap or William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's 6. Like I said before, FNAF 6 is the best FNAF game since Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Don't at me. Here, this is the boss fight. This is what I call the boss fight. Here you have Chica coming from one door, you have other animatronics like Roxy coming through the other door, whilst you keep an eye out on the monitors to make sure Freddy doesn't get got. In the end, you burn the underground, helping both Freddy and Gregory escape once again, and this ending shows Gregory and Freddy sitting outside together with that beautiful view. I like this level. There's a problem here, right? Vanny, the lack of appearance for Vanny, I understand. You know, it was a creative decision, I understand. Then William Afton, of course, you know, you don't want to show too much of him, but now that you have committed to show William Afton, you should have gone all in. You should have. You should have made it so that William Afton used us to escape through some other way. That boss fight should have been a distraction for both Gregory and Glamrock Freddy. The master plan should have been to use that as a distraction whilst he's escaping for real, and then using all the energy that Freddy has for his own suit to fully prepare himself and get the freak out of there. And then you should have used Vanny in this situation. Vanny as a final boss fight. All of the animatronics would have been here. Glamrock Chica, Montgomery Gator, Roseanne Wolf, Glamrock Freddy, Vanny, and William himself. What should have happened is everybody's fighting, right? And William somehow escapes and the entire thing burns to the ground, and bam, the entire Pizzaplex closed. And then in the post-credit scene, a hand or a rock moving or something like that, showing that Fazbear Entertainment will reopen next season with the William Afton return 100%. Then you could have made it ambiguous that, hey, is Vanny dead? Are the other animatronics dead? Are they alive? Are they? That is how I would have gone. If creatively they want to make Vanny the next big thing, I understand, and this is how they wanted to kind of add in for the old fans that, hey, William after all of us comes back, but he doesn't stay for too long. He comes back, sure, but he doesn't stay for too long. I would have gone as far as to merge both Vanny and William Afton, but that is a topic for another video. I have gone too far in this one. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we got the best ending. This is actually one of my favorite endings. It is the most FNAF ending. So in here, you escape through the rooftop, right? And as you move to the exit, Freddy stops and have a moment to himself where he says, "It is time to end this." And then, out of nowhere, it is revealed that one of his other abilities is having a lighter in one of his fingers. What are you talking about? And then he just burns everything, all the plushies, everything. And then they escaped through the fire escape to the rooftop. But unfortunately, they meet Vanny up top. Vanny grabs Gregory, but don't you dare touch my son. They go at it. There's a good detail in here that again we'll touch on in Vanny video. As Freddy was charging towards Vanny, she holds her hands up. There are a couple of ways you can take this, but this detail was so important for me because she could have easily just turned her head or said something that, hey, I am Vanny, I control you, or something like that. She was kind of double-minded here, which was really interesting and fascinating to me. Hey, I'll let you guys talk about that moment in the comments down below. But they both go at it. Freddy pushes Vanny from the rooftop all the way down. And as he's going down, he says one last time, "Goodbye, Gregory." Gregory rushes down just to find both Vanny and Gregory dead. Big moment for Five Nights at Freddy's. Gregory moves forward and unmasks this rabid bunny villain. Turns out, she's none other than Vanessa, the security guard. What? Everybody's shocked. People who weren't paying attention, they were shocked, even though this was hinted towards from the get-go before the release of the game, and they even said it. Freddy even said it in the game. There is a line where he says that can't be a coincidence, and that is the ending for the rooftop thing. However, in the post-credit scene, you see this. What makes this ending interesting is because those two sequences are not like one after the other. One is post-credit scene and the other is ending. So in the ending, you know, they both drop to the ground. Gregory unmasks and see it's Vanessa. Cut. That is the ending. In the post-credit scene, you see from the top, Vanessa, the security guard, is looking down on the body. What is happening there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are a couple of ways we can go through this. Like I said before, it is important to know that the CD's, the therapist interview, leads to some very important points. Actually leads us towards Help Wanted. See, in Help Wanted, everybody said she was just an innocent person who got by Glitchtrap, which is true. She's still a victim, but she had split personality from the get-go. It seems that either Glitchtrap used that side, that split personality of hers, and then doubled down to make it Vanny and Vanessa, or that thing happened after the fact. Regardless, this is one and the same. Vanny kind of sorta is Vanessa, and the big theory that is going around is that once you in pizzeria, or in a pizzaplex, or in Fazbear's Pizza, you're part of it for the rest of your life. That is why security guard who once entered as a security guard, she will now stay as a security guard, as a ghost of that security guard for the rest of her time in that area. Vanessa and Vanny's story might seem like it's ended here, but it's not really. There's a DLC planned, there are a ton of ways, but for me it's like Steel Wool's mark that, hey, we introduced this character, there you go, all the lore you can have, she's not going anywhere, she will come back. Because it is planned to reopen next season, most likely the same location, so she's still gonna be here. The ghost of that security guard is still gonna be here, which means now, from now on, not only William Afton always comes back, Vanny will always come back too. Good God, we're not ready for that. And finally, the best ending, for me personally as well, is quite poetic. If you complete the Princess Quest game, you get this ending where in the Vanny room up to the maze of Fazer Blast, after completing the Princess Quest game, you see the error sign. And when Gregory looks out the window, all the bots, they're shut down. Surprisingly, Vanny, the bunny that was chasing you, she's no more. There's only her mask, and that's that. Where did she go? What just happened? And then even more so, Gregory packs his stuff, grabs the Freddy head, which is still working for some reason, but he's gonna use the battery to recharge him, so it's all cool. As he's leaving the pizzaplex, it's morning time of course, he sees someone coming from the outside, wearing normal clothes. At first I was so confused, like, is this Gregory's mother, lost sister, cousin? What's going on here? In the post-credit scene, we see that same person with Gregory and Freddy head sitting down watching the sunrise. What is happening? What the freak is happening? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back to the Princess Quest 3, the game, in the first game, you know, we've seen a young girl being trapped by this purple monster, we call it Glitchtrap. And then in the final game, we see that same girl, who was then handed a weapon by someone, fighting her way out of the same monstrosity of purplish villainous spell as she exits through this big door. What is happening? Well, we know, and we've made a video here on this channel, that Princess Quest is the origin. Princess Quest game from Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted mobile version is the origin of that bunny girl from Help Wanted DLC, I believe. The Glitchtrap, as we've already explained, influenced her, trapped her, used her for his own bidding, and then used her to escape, as we've seen the Glitchtrap, the bunny, in the Help Wanted. Here, they have gone one step further to give her the ending that she deserves, where she finds a way out of this trap, finds this big door, and she exits, but by the help of Gregory. Gregory helps this woman escape. So what is happening? The correlation between this Princess Quest and Vanny, Vanessa, and this woman that we see is insane, and I love it because here, as you can see, like I said, the split personality, everything is perfectly clear. Vanessa had a split personality, one of which, the negative one, was doubled down by Glitch Trap. She wanted the good side of her to be in control once again, but that was not being happening anytime soon. Gregory helps her find that, and not only that, he helps her escape, which is why we see that that woman in the end is Vanessa, but she's not a security guard anymore. She's moving past that. So not only we find two people who are lost, who are victims, escaping together, but also finding each other, finding purpose. Gregory was a homeless person, and Vanny was just a victim. She got into all of this mess, and they both escape. At first, they had no family, they had no one. Vanessa had this job, but she had murders, missing person incidents, left and right, and now she got someone she can take care of, and Gregory has someone who will take care of him. Both have a family now. Yay! That is the best ending, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, since it is the best ending, it's probably not the canon ending. The canon ending is definitely the rooftop ending, where we see both Vanny and Gregory dead, with Vanny's ghost or Vanessa's ghost now haunting the Pizzaplex, and Pizzaplex will reopen next season. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Five Nights at Freddy's security breach fiasco, and I have been recording this for almost an hour, and there's still a ton of things I wanted to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, take this as Five Nights at Freddy's security breach story explanation / ending explanation. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you are subscribed with the notifications on. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @SmackNPie, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, don't sneak into Pizzaplexes. Do not sneak into animatronics that were on the stage, especially not the chest cavity plate. I'll see you in the next one.